Okay, guys, so this is a video I don't even really want to edit. Um, guys, I'm just gonna put it out. Stan Lee is gone. Stan Lee. Stan Lee. It's starting to hit me a little bit right now, man. I was just joking around with my little brother. You know what we usually do, just joke around about stuff and like anime, gaming, or whatever. And he was surfing on his Twitter, and we saw these memes of like Stan Lee, and like we saw a lot of them, and we're just like, okay, something must have happened to Stan Lee for all these memes to happen, right? And I guess I think one of the things on Twitter said like R.I.P. Stan Lee, and it was like whoa. So I just had to go onto Google to just double check. Died November 12th, 2018. This man lived 95 years. That is a good, long life, man. Oh, wow. Wow. But I really want to, wow, it's just like, I have to give such respect to Stan Lee and his memory, man, because if there was ever someone you could call the Godfather of like nerd culture today, it's Stan Lee, man. It's like this guy created such a legacy of fantastic stories that will live on beyond him, man. That have inspired and encouraged so many people today, man. That literally was like, oh my gosh, that literally was just oh man. It's like his stories, if you look into the history of like so many of these like comic book heroes and everything, a lot of the stories were based off certain things that was happening in the world. Like the X-Men was like based off like what was happening with segregation, and like how people were being racist towards other people. Oh man, oh geez, man, and it's crazy, and it's also crazy. Like we're gonna go, we're going to go to Marvel movies, guys. We're gonna go to movies in the future, and there's gonna come a point where we no longer see Stan Lee. I'm hoping since they already started working on um other Marvel movies coming out, that it's going to put like maybe Stan Lee was like he already recorded some of his cameos beforehand, so we might be able to see him one or two more times. But the legend is gone, man. The legend has passed away. And it's just I don't even know what to really say about it, man. I just want to say thank you, Stan Lee, man. I just want to say thank you, yo. So much, so much stuff, man. So much stuff in nerd culture you inspired and helped create and bring into the world, and like I owe a good portion of my psyche to Stan Lee, to like a good portion of my childhood when it comes to when it comes to these different characters, man, that helped inform who I am today. Wow. Stan Lee, man, you will be missed, man. It's wow. Stan Lee. But 95 years of life, guys, 95 years of life. That's nothing to laugh at. That's a good long life, And I guess I always like felt that little thing in the back of my head every time I saw a Marvel movie, and you saw Stan Lee pop up in it. And I would just have that little thing in my head saying like, man, this guy's old. You know, like you just have like, this guy's old, but he was always such an iconic piece of each movie. Such an iconic little thing. It's like it was always a piece you were looking for. You know, it wasn't something that distracted you or pulled you away from the movie. It was always like, oh, look, it's Stan Lee, guys. Like, he's a janitor. Like, oh wait, he's just a guy. He's the guy in the bar this time. You know, it was just a nice little thing that you would see in the movie that gave all of the Marvel. Of course, the Marvel Cinematic Universe had continuity already. That's how it's structured. But Stan Lee was that nice, beautiful, like, little Easter egg, little nugget that like everybody could resonate with and like see and call out and just connect all the movies just on a kind of magical level. And it's going to be a little sad not to see a reference, and it's it's that thing that it's like you knew that it wouldn't last forever. Yeah, man, it's oh jeez, man. Stan Lee has passed away, and I don't really know how to fully process it, man. I gotta talk to some close friends about it, man. I gotta talk to some close friends, see if they got the news, talk to them about it, see how they're taking it, just to process it. But feel free to let me know what you guys think about this and how you feel about this in the comment section down below. Once again, guys, I gotta say, Stan Lee lived to 95, guys. Like, that is a good long life to have in this world, in this modern age we live in. 95 years, that's nothing to laugh at. Like, that's not early, you lived a good long life. Like, 95 years, you lived a good long life. So I'm glad that Stan Lee was able to live a good full life. But yeah, he will be missed. He will be missed as a person that's a comic book fan, as a person that's a Marvel fan, as a person that's a Marvel Cinematic Universe fan. Stan Lee, you will be missed.